Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of software project management. Today we are going to discuss about steps in project planning. Our today's agenda will be to understand introduction of project planning, steps in project planning, and also we will discuss some tools that we use for project planning. So let's start with the introduction. So we have already learned our project life cycle. In it we have main four phases. First one is initiation phase, second one is planning phase, third one is execution or we can say implementation phase, and last is closure phase. So today we are going to discuss about second phase, that is planning phase. So, project planning is a form of operational planning whereby the consecutive steps to implement the project activity are carefully mapped out. It will be based on analysis of relevant information and linked to the program in which the project takes place and to which it should contribute. Project planning involves establishing a scope, aims and objective of project, the way in which the project will be performed, the roles and responsibility of the involved means stakeholders, and the time and the cost estimation. So this thing will be into the project planning. Mainly we will focus on to these questions: what, how, who and when. What we are going to establish, how we are going to develop it, who will develop it, and when it will be delivered. So these questions answer will be into planning. Planning is simply how to seek the balance between project constraint to achieve the set goal. Here, first of all, we will have inputs in the project planning. After it, we will get process of the project planning, and in last, we will have the output of the project planning. If we talk about inputs in project planning, then it will be a project charter. We know what is the project charter, what includes in it, and other input will be the conceptual proposal. In process of project planning, there will be assessment, prioritization, design of plan using various tool and techniques. So this will include into the process of project plan. Into last output of project plan, there will be a plan, means a document will be there. In it a project requirement will be there, a project plan of action and project management plan will be there, and monitoring and evaluation plan will be there into a project plan document. Now we will discuss about steps of project planning. So we have first step, assessment of situation. Second step, identification and prioritization. Third step, project design and development. Next is plan for implementation, monitoring and evaluation. Last step is proposal development. We will discuss each step in detail. First is assessment of situation. In it, stakeholder analysis will be there. Stakeholder analysis means project team, scientific community, leaders, community peoples, beneficiaries. So all the stakeholder analysis will be there. Next thing is study of legal framework. Which legal framework we are going to follow, that study will be into the assessment of situation. Next is construct framework for situation analysis. On the based on our situation, in which situation we are going to develop our project, who are going to develop project, what we are going to develop. On that situation, we will construct our framework. Baseline information collection and analysis. Secondary data review, surveys and other formal and informal resources will be there for the baseline information. So we will collect it and analyze it. Next step is project design and development. Here we will design the scope of project and set objective, also define project duration, defining the quality plan, or it we can say technical and managerial things. Planning for resources, in it we have different things. First, human resource planning. Second, time and resource allocation. Third is financial planning. In it we will have cost estimation and budgeting. And last is logistic planning. In it we will have contract supplier and create procurement plan. Planning for the communication and coordination. So this will include into the project design and development. Next step is identification and prioritization. There will be two components in it. First one will be the problem identification and prioritization. Second one will be the identification and prioritization of strategies. So prioritization means if we have some work to do, then from them work, which work will have the higher priority, which work will have lower priority. So this will be meaning of the prioritization. Next is plan for implementation. In it, plan for piloting or testing the scale up, plan for tracking budget and work plan, and plan for risk and adaptable changes. If we test about testing, then what testing will be applied there, at the which step we will include the testing. So we will include it planning of testing. Tracking means in how many times our this much of thing will be completed, so that will be known as the plan for tracking. Plan for risk and adaptable changes. We will have the plans earlier for the if some harmful thing is happen, so that will be the plan for risk. And adaptable changes means if customer gives you a change at any point of time, then that is adaptable or not, so that is the plan for risk and adaptable changes. Next is plan for monitoring and evaluating, done on basis of set targets, indicators and quality standards. Before starting our project, we have set some targets, some indicators, some quality standard. So it will be based on these things. PERT, CPM, these are the tools that we will understand into the future. So PERT and CPM for tracking the project, we will use that tools. LFA for tracking achievement and progress. LFA is also a tool that we will use for the tracking. Evaluation questions, evaluating target and evaluating method and timings. Which questions, what, who, when, where, that question we have include, that question we will evaluate here. Evaluation target, this is some type of tracking. So we are up to the mark or not. Next is evaluation methods and timings. So which methods we are going to apply, we will evaluate that methods here. Next is proposal development. So in it, first is adjustment in objective and targets and the other factors. If our objectives and targets are achievable or not, if they are not, then we will have to do adjustment in it. Proposal outline, what our proposed outcome will be there, so a proposal outline. Writing of proposal, what we are going to do. Submission to concerned authority for approval, our proposal will be sent to the some authority for the approval. So this will be the proposal development. Commonly used tool for the project planning. For the project planning, we are using some automated tools. So we have listed some tools here. There are many tools available into the market, but we have listed some tools. First is Gantt chart. Second thing is problem tree analysis. Third is SWOT analysis. Next is LFA. LFA means logical framework analysis. Next is project managing softwares. Next is proceeding. And last one is intervention mapping. Intervention mapping is especially used for the health promotion projects. Okay, so these are the commonly used tools for project planning. So this is it for today's video lecture. If you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you, friends.